have any car-related questions you would like me to answer or give my own opinion on, please write down the questions in the comment section down below.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Finn and welcome to Car Talk. Now, please excuse me for the awful weather that's outside my house at the moment. Very strong winds, which is quite unusual for like near Christmas-ish, because usually in the UK we get strong winds, usually from storms, which are usually like in February, March, or it's sometimes mostly in autumn, so it's quite unusual. But just think that the awful wind is not there, because today we are going to talk about the brand new-ish 2017 Alpine A110. Now, of course, there has been a Alpine A110 in the past, which was in 1973, which was pretty much a little it was pretty much a little Renault sports car that was really light, and it didn't have much horsepower, but because of its lightweight, it was really good at doing the WRC, a Road Rally Championship. Now, if we take that onwards to towards 44 years onwards, Renault or Alpine has decided to make a brand new redone version, which looks absolutely amazing. If you want to have a car, you can either look at the thumbnail photo of this video, which of course you would have already seen in order to press on to this video, or you can go into you could go to some race car events, or perhaps just go on the internet and just search it up, because it looks absolutely amazing. So this new Alpine is going to be powered by a 1.8 litre turbocharged four-cylinder, which I'm not too keen on, but I can see why I've done it. This turbocharged four-cylinder will be powering 249 horsepower, which is actually quite a lot for a four-cylinder engine, I've got to be honest, because that's two more than my dad's Ford Focus ST, so I think he might be needing a bit of an upgrade, even though he just got his car something like 2 months ago. So it's going to have 249 horsepower and 236 foot-pounds of torque, and it will somehow be powered with a 7-speed dual clutch gearbox, which is pretty much going to be the only heavy thing that's going to be in the car, as the car only weighs 1,100 kilos, or in other words, it's 1.1 tons. It weighs just over a ton. That is really light. And because of its four-cylinder engine, it will do 4 to 6 miles per gallon, which is a lot better than for Focus ST. And what's even more amazing is this car is mainly going to be like rival against a Porsche Cayman and the Audi TT. Now, both the Audi TT and the Porsche Cayman have a lot more power, but they weigh a lot more in terms of weight. So, this car, I don't really have this specs at the moment in terms of the top speed and the not 60 time, but I reckon because of its lightness, this thing is going to be like a French Lotus. That's when it's the only way of describing the car. It's a French Lotus. It's a Lotus that's been made by Renault. So it will have some little things, which is it will have a electric parking brake, which will be integrated inside the brakes themselves, and that saves a lot of weight because by the sounds of it, Renault seem to be mostly going towards the old days, like a Ferrari F40 and all that, with trying to see if less power but also less weight can be as much fun as a lot of weight and a lot of power. So it's going to have the electronic brakes, as well as, jeez, a wind. Sounds like a roof is going to fall off. Anyway, this car will also have seatbelt seats. I think that's how you pronounce it. I know it's not seatbelt seats because that will sound quite weird. But apparently these seats are going to be so light. They only weigh 13 kilograms each. So I reckon if either they are probably either just pieces of plastic or just composite leather with loads of carbon fibre on the inside. So yeah. Jesus. Cheese. Cheese. Jesus. Cheese. I'm saying, cheese. My mind's crazy. And yeah, also, yeah, still, even though the car has a lot of weight-saving materials inside and out of a car, the interior somehow looks really sporty, which is what Renault are wanting it to be, but somehow makes it look a bit luxurious, like you've got I'm not sure, but it looks like you've got pieces of Alcantara around a dashboard and a wheel, and you got a famous Renault blue with a two-tone with a grey, and it looks really good. and that's still on the center console bridge. There is still room for you to put your phone safely without it falling out of your pockets or falling out of like falling out of a car itself, as well as it also has things like a USB import as well. So this car, I'm not sure, because it says, I'm just moving the button that's on the Xbox. Anyway, this Renault, by the specs of it, it always seems like, yes, it should be going up against cars like a Porsche Cayman and Audi TT, but if I'm honest, by the amount of power it's got and how much it weighs, and how much character the car seems to have on the exterior, and since because the Renault Alpine is basically a road rally car ish. I know a car in 1973 was absolutely fantastic in the WRC, but yeah, I don't think it should be going up against cars like a Porsche Cayman. I think this car should be going up against cars that are a bit more on the rare, more like on the lightweight side. So I will probably say going up against cars like, I think the new Renault Alpine should be going up against cars like the new facelift Toyota GT86, and quite possibly, I think a brand new Toyota FD, the new like Toyota FT86, or like what is more likely going to be like a concept for the Toyota Supra. That one car, I think, will be a great rival for this Renault Alpine A110. So yeah, if you do have any other questions you would like me to ask you in this series of car talk, then put your comments in the comment section down below, because that's where they belong. Also, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe for more videos like this to come in the near future. Apart from that, guys, my name is Finn, and I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.